Hey guys, it's Brandon again. So before I get started, I want to thank you guys for the likes, the shares, and the comments on my previous video. And to the new subscribers, I want to welcome you to the factory and may you continue on this journey with me, this process, and hope you can learn something and also be inspired. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, please hit me in the comment section. And my Instagram is also in the description, so you can DM me there as usual. And if you're new to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. So in today's video, I'm basically going to be talking about how you choose a company on the stock market. Now, in my previous video, I mentioned that most people view the stock market as a source of gambling rather than a platform to invest. Meaning that the average investor, they just look for something to buy, which is cheap, and with the hopes of praying that the company goes up so they can sell it and pocket the difference. That's how 88% of people invest in the stock market. Then you have your day traders. Unfortunately, only about 17 or to 20% of day traders profit in the stock market. That 80% is actually losing money. Now, over the last 5 going on 6 years, I haven't lost any money in the stock market. Although we had a big correction the other day, I still didn't lose money in the stock market. And it's not because I'm a genius or it's because I have insider information. It is just that there are certain principles that I follow. Whether it be in business, whether it be in real estate, the same principle I follow within the stock market. And if you had, for those who have seen my previous video on my investing methods, one of the things that I am a strong believer in is that if I do not understand something, I am not going to invest in it. So my personal portfolio outside of the mutual funds, my personal portfolio only have about 3 single stocks at the time. I do not overly diversify. There are many people out there with hundreds of different stocks just hoping that one hits. You're not going to be successful in the market that way. You have to know exactly what you are investing in. Now, this is how I invest in a company. This is how I choose a company. Now, for example, the first thing we must do is change our mindset from that of a gambler to that of an investor. We must start thinking like entrepreneurs, business owners, and economists rather than gamblers. And this is what I mean. Now, take the banking industry, for example, right? Before I buy a bank stock, I must first understand the basic of the banking industry. So right now, interest rates are low. So because interest rates are so low, naturally, the banks are going to be discounted because that's how banks make their profit off the interest. Now in 2022, 2023, we know that the interest rates are going to start going back up. So as a result, the bank prices are going to go back up, right? So these are just basic things that we need to understand. Not just buying a stock, just hoping that it goes up, goes down, whatever. We must understand these things because when you understand the business and the economics behind the business, it takes out that fear of investing. If you see, like, for example, when that correction happened, I had so many Apple shares and I saw them all go right down with the economy. And I didn't get nervous because I understood that Apple is the biggest business in the world. Next to my business, Factory 7 LLC, it is probably the greatest company in modern day history. If you're a 90s baby, if you're an 80s baby, you've seen many phone companies come and go. The Nokia, the Sony Ericsson, we've seen those. But there's never been a company like Apple. Apple literally has dominated the market space. And one thing that we do know is that Apple has a very large cash reserve. So if new companies are coming out with other ideas, Apple just throw some money at them and buy the business. This is the power behind Apple. So because I know that, I feel very comfortable investing in the company. So these are just little basic things that you must know before you invest in the company. If you're going to invest in the energy business, understand that the energy business is something that is very deregulated right now. And when I say that, I mean there there was a monopoly on the energy business. Now what happened is that a lot of companies start breaking up so they can get 1, 2, 3% market share of the energy business. So with that being said, there are newer and newer and newer and more energy businesses that will be giving services to more and more residents, to more and more commercials. So understanding these concepts, seeing what they are doing, seeing how they are growing, seeing their profit, their net loss, and their net gain is a very important thing. So when I'm analyzing companies, these are the things I look for. I don't necessarily always look for popularity, although popularity is a big factor, but then again, popularity can be a fad, right? So I look at the company itself, how many people are using it, and how is it benefiting the people and the economy. Is it a recession-proof business? Last company I might talk about before I leave, say Heinz, for example. Whether you're rich, you're poor, you're black, or you're white, open your refrigerator right now, open your cupboard right now. I guarantee you that there's a Heinz product. So that's how I invest. I look at how much market space it is capitalizing on. So understand the business, the need for the business, and how recession-proof the business is. Do not pay too much attention to the news. Because if you're paying too much attention to the news, if you're not a strong person internally, it will drive you crazy. Because the news dictate how the stock market does. So for example, because we had that coronavirus news, we had a huge sell-off. But these companies are rebounding again, especially the companies I invest in. They rebound, hit new all-time highs, although some of them are being pumped up. You know, we know what's happening with government-funded programs, things of that nature. But they continually perform. You cannot lock down or overshadow growth. You cannot lock down or oversee or overshadow what the return of that company is. So learn the economics behind the business and learn the infrastructure of the business, and that's how you buy stocks. Because you have to be so convicted in a company that no matter what goes on in the economy, you will ride that company out. And that is my investing principle behind how I choose companies in the market. Understand the sector, understand the company, and understand the effect it has on people. So guys, this is my video for today. And if you are looking to learn more about the stock market, my investment principles, you can book a consultation at factory7llc.com. The link is in the description. And also like, share, and subscribe this video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.